Hey everyone, my name is Irina Zayas. Welcome to my new channel, where we'll be discussing all things data protection. In this channel, the content will primarily be guided towards individuals who are at law school, who are thinking about getting into data protection and want to know a little bit more about it, or individuals who are in the professional working space, whose jobs touch data protection but don't quite know enough about it. So, hope you enjoy my content. Let's get into it. Today's video is going to be all about why we have privacy rights and why they are so important for our society. Number 1, companies can be annoying. Have you ever been sitting at your desk and you just receive a random text message that says, "Shoebox 50% sale"? This is the first way that I realized that our data privacy rights were so important in everyday life. In fact, I remember feeling extremely frustrated that I couldn't even unsubscribe from this messaging service that I didn't even sign up to. But all this changed with GDPR, which makes companies provide an unsubscribe button. Number 2, children's privacy rights. To give you a real life example, while I was at school, an old classmate of mine was actually being stalked online by an adult who managed to gain her information. This person showed up at our school. This might be an extreme example, but it does happen. And kids are online a lot more now, something that was never really taken into account of when these laws were drafted. In my day-to-day, I work with video games companies, and children's privacy rights are an especially prominent topic because a lot of children play games. So the question is, how do you gain consent to get these children's information? And what information can you retain? So what we need to do is gain consent from parents, which is especially challenging in itself. This is where I put my metaphorical tinfoil hat. Number 3, privacy rights prevent governments from spying on people without cause. In 2013, Edward Snowden was a whistleblower for the NSA who said that they were breaching people's privacy rights and spying on them. But they must be weighed against other rights, for example, freedom of expression and national security reasons. And in some cases, the government does have a right to spy on citizens as long as there is just cause. And for that reason, privacy rights are, under the European Convention of Human Rights, are not an absolute right. Number 4, privacy rights ensure that companies don't take advantage of your data. For example, the well-known Cambridge Analytica scandal, where Facebook sold a bunch of data to this political campaign site. Number 5, privacy rights help build trust. Under privacy laws, these companies are now held accountable for these actions. I remember being in the waiting room of a hospital in my home country once, where a person who had just been diagnosed with HIV that day was being doxxed by hospital staff. This was because they had shared this information amongst themselves and saying, "This person has HIV." As I sat there and watched this unfold, there was a bunch of staff that were whispering to each other about this person's condition, laughing, going and peeking in this person's room, coming out, telling more staff. This is a complete breach of privacy rights, especially sensitive information, which this person really didn't want exposed and to feel judged for. And that's just one example that I've personally experienced. Number 6, privacy rights help protect reputations. I'm sure in our time on the internet, we've all posted something dodgy that perhaps we regret. This is done specifically under the right to be forgotten, which we'll get into much later. Revenge porn is also a huge violation of privacy and can be dealt with now under legislation. Privacy rights help protect us and give us the right to have certain information removed. That's all the time we have for today. I know I haven't covered all the topics of why privacy is important. If you have any more, please add it to the comments. And thank you for watching.